Thank you so much, Michelle. Yes, I'm engrossed in conversation right now with Robin Elliott. We've been hearing his pithy comments all morning long. You've got a CD out, How to Meet and Marry the Man of Your Dreams in 6 months.
Right.
All right, so what made you decide to put out a CD like this? And what made you decide you were the expert who could do this?
Well, I think we're all experts in our own right. Basically, we specialize in marketing. Dollar Makers is about marketing and joint ventures. And what better joint venture than between a couple? And so for many years we've been giving this kind of advice. People got a lot of results because of it. And then somebody said, well, put a CD together, and we gave a little talk, and it's very popular. So we enjoy it, and a lot of people find it beneficial.
Well, the truth is it certainly sparked conversation, starting with yesterday in the staff meeting. Guys are all thinking, whoa, this is all trickery. Who wants a woman who plays games? But your argument is that that's not what the CD is about.
No, it's not. It's really about integrity and women understanding how men think.
How do men think? Let's hear this.
Well,
right
they think
now.
differently to what women think. And so this is all about not only getting married, but staying married. And a lot of women tend to think that it's all about appearance, or it's all about sex, or it's all about catching the man. But it's really not. And so for every woman, there's a perfect match. And we said, instead of running after them, qualify them. So decide what you're looking for and get over the myths, all these myths about things that we believe that are not necessarily true.
Let's go over some of those myths right now.
Sure.
The first one is, without great looks, you can't attract a good man.
And we say for every woman, there's a man that thinks she's beautiful. And she wants to find the right mix and the right guy.
Myth number 2, you're too old, it's too late.
Never too late. It's only too late when you quit. So it's about finding the right guy at the right time. And, you know, if you're 50 years old, you probably want to find a guy around about 50. And so.
Myth number 3, and I've heard this from some of my single girlfriends, all the good ones are gone or gay.
Not true. There's a lot of good guys, but she just hasn't pushed the right button yet. So when she knows how to make him feel great about himself and feel great in her presence, everything changes. But a lot of the time they come across as desperate and needy, and that's just going to repel men.
And let's stop at that point right here, because that is your main focus of the disc. What men want is to feel important. They want to feel needed. They want to feel like their opinion matters and that you're going to support their growth.
Exactly.
Now, when you look at something like that, though, does it not give the woman the impression then that they are going to be spending their lives catering to a man's needs and not having their own fulfilled?
Not at all. Last night we had 124 ladies in the room, and it was really about what is best for them. Does this guy qualify as the only man in the world that will be their life partner? And so essentially it starts off about her, but in order to make the right impression and in order to qualify him, she wants to make him feel good about himself instead of running off at the mouth and boring him or seeming needy and desperate and needing money.
And no one's attracted to that.
Exactly.
I have to ask you, though, with the title, How to Meet and Marry the Man of Your Dreams, perfectly good. Within 6 months, or within 6 months to be married. Why that kind of time frame?
Well, you know, a lot of people are on the never, never. And we always say, if you had a magazine subscription and you're getting a great magazine and somebody called you up and said, look, you're going to get the magazine free anyway, but now would you like to pay for it? You know, probably not. And so we say, if the man is really well sold and well qualified and you feel it's a natural mix and things are working well, could he not make a decision in 6 months if things are really working well? It doesn't have to be 6 months. And it's up to the woman to decide ultimately how long it's going to be. But we just think, you know, if you really do it right, you could do it in 6 months. And you don't have to, it's not on the never, never. A lot of ladies have been waiting years.
The argument could be, though, that over years you have more life experiences, more things happen, you get to know how your partner would react in those situations, and then you'd be better prepared for 50 years of marriage.
That is true. On the other hand, you also have, you know, it's old hat. You know, why now, sort of thing. And the longer, so it works on scarcity and value. And if there's there needs to be a reason to marry him. This is not about how to find a man and live with him. This is about how to find a man and marry him. And I really believe that, you know, things haven't changed that much. We like to think that we're a very free society and very liberal and feminist and all that, but ultimately women are still women, men are still men, and things haven't changed that much.
Well, and according to you, we shouldn't be liberal and free. A woman should not sleep with a man until she has been proposed to, or until she's married to him.
Until she's married. Well, it's how scarce are you? You know, if you just want to... It's the old story, would you buy the cow if you had the milk? And again, this sounds really old-fashioned. It's got nothing to do with religion or anything else. It has to do with sales and marketing. That's what we specialize in. And, you know, Dollar Makers is about sales and marketing. And when you apply it, it really works well because you differentiate yourself in the market, you establish a standard, and it really works well. And I think from experience, people have found that it does work.